Alright, that's just doing my checkup. Yep, that works. How far am I in game? I wonder. Oh, day 16. Yeah, okay, I did buy a thing. I always try to buy a thing, just so um, I don't have to worry about it when if I forget, if there's a gap between and when I last played. Alright, let me just get my notes, get my mobile up so I can see the chat much better. Alright, got that up. Okay, got that up. Day 16. Alright. Alright. You bring chocolates and share stay. Yeah. Alright, let's see the Augmented Eye stories. First, space colony to develop. Shouldn't our paradise currently in talks to develop its own privately owned army following alleged threats from a notorious terrorist group. Okay, so there's no terrorist group out on Space Colony, so okay. Women want to marry me, can't marry your own son. Wait, Alice Rabbit's in space too? Amazing. Nobody's actually, woman marries anime people, nobody's actually surprised. Oh, it's actually a common thing now? Lots of people get married in these virtual spaces. I mean, that's true. Get with the times, Grandma. Okay. Y2K, the final remaster release is the third final this year. Releases was Sony Mikuni project. Remasters. Remastered. Dang it, Ron Paul. I wonder if that's a wrong Paul. Or Danganronpa. Yeah, I would say that's probably Danganronpa reference right there. Go to work. Let's do it. Good evening. Hi, Joe. I'm about to get firecrackers. Firecrackers? It's New Year's, right? We need some. When firecrackers scare off the... Yeah, good idea. Go ahead. I'll be back in a bit. If you're a cat lover, you sure get excited about firecrackers a whole lot more when dogs are involved. I love how hypocritical it sounds, and I don't care. Ah, Jamie's here. Did he just disappear? Anyway, let's start. Oh, or did I click too fast that it didn't matter? Time to make strings and change lives. Ah, the guy that wouldn't come back twice. Yeah, shut up. By any chance, did something fly over here 2 weeks ago? On Friday? Yes. There was lots of weird explosion noises throughout the night. As far as I understand, those were made by a flying drone or something like that. So it flew by here. I think you know what made the noise? Let's just keep it at whatever drone story you heard. Right. Noise got annoying after a while, I must say. So it remained in vicinity. I don't know what counts as in vicinity, but yeah. This is explosions all night. Interesting. So it didn't get far away. Now give me a Mars Blast. Hey, Mars Blast for the guy that wouldn't come back twice. I'm pretty sure he's only here because of Dana. For you, 2, all blended, not on the rocks or or not age, I should say. How did I mess it up? Because it's blended, I have to hold it in for longer, right? You have to let it go for a bit longer. That actually was my dumb. Let it mix. Boom. There's your Mars Blast. Here you go. Well, you didn't mess it up. Sorry if I may interject. You looking for a fight? I love that. I think Jimmy would win. Handily. Most certainly not. You really think you stand a chance? You're like half his size. I can fight dirty. He kills people for a living. I can fight dirty. Jill, please, you make me sound like a savage. It'd be like me saying that you get people drunk for a living. I mean, it's not wrong, but there are better ways of saying stuff like that. You're right, sorry. Like I said, I'm not looking for a fight. I just noticed you seem to like strong drinks. What about it? Well, to be honest, it's a rare sight in this bar. I haven't come to believe I'm the only one here who enjoys them, aside from the owner. Maybe it's just you try suplex next time. It might be to your liking. Okay. Let's try the suplex thing. Right? Let's give Ingram a suplex. 4. 3. All on the rocks. And then mix. Good stuff. Like a less burning but punchier pile driver. Say, your face looks somehow familiar, mister. Call me Jamie, and you are? I'm Ingram. Anyway, I think I saw your face somewhere. Maybe when I need to look for a specific file out. Did you perhaps go through nanomachine expunge? I did, actually. Figure as much. Only a handful of people do that. Almost all of them are people with nanomachine rejection that feel oddly suicidal. So, why go through the whole thing? Rejection? Need to hide something? Second one. It's easier to remain undetected when they have no means to track you or your activity. I see. How does the expunge work? You lie in a pressure chamber and they give you a specialized IV solution. It causes nanomachine rejection while giving you the antibodies needed to prevent them from getting back in. For 5 hours, you're trapped in bed while a horrible pressure builds up in your body and nanomachines are forced out. They're like little needles all over your body. You feel them in your eyes, and your gums, and your toes, anywhere. And after all that, they need to implant you with a mechanism that constantly releases the same antibodies. Ouch. What are you having, Jamie? This is a gut punch. Yeah, should have figured. Hey, give me one of those. Sure. Let's give him a gut punch again. That didn't sound right. I mean, you are giving him it, so. 5. 1. Well, yeah, we'll do it. It's aged and mixed. Here. Yeah, I love these. Looks different from yours, though. I had a couple of extras in his, actually. So, where's the antibody unit they suck you with, Jamie? Inside, like all other maintenance systems. Keeping you troublesome at times, but the perks of not having nanomachines in the body outweigh the cons. And the rest of the enhancements, were you reconstructed, or have you been adding them over time? Either by getting much needed enhancement, or through fixing injuries. I see. Well, it was a pleasure, Jamie. But I gotta leave. Nice meeting you, Ingram. Please come again. Don't count on it. You said that twice. Shut up. Seemed like a nice guy. Right. I'm gonna call him bastard, but he's not the nicest in the bunch. Maybe caught him in a bad day. Nah, I think you're just that good at bringing out the nicer side of people. Oddly enough. That guy tires the hell out of me. Hehehe. Someone's in a good mood. Give me a bad touch for you. That way you'll be in a good mood too. High touch from. I love that. It feels like a normal day so far though, and I feel like I should knock on wood, but on the rocks. Because they gave us a lot of like, like bombshells. Here, Jill, you have such a petty sense of humor. Guilty as charged. So, what put you in a good mood? Oh yeah, that. Today my sister was supposed to be in court for all the custody proceedings. Of course, not only did she show up later than her husband and drunk at that, but also dressed like she got fucked in the back of a parking lot. Jesus Christ. And top it off, she forgot to even bring her kids. Luckily, my parents brought them to court. The judge assigned the kids to my parents for the time being, so she really messed it up, huh? Both Pat sighing and Jen told me I just showed Cody a doll that was a center Pegasus, and he goes, I thought the back end looked like a strange Pokemon. I mean, there is a Pokemon like that, but it's a giraffe. And Dana started throwing temper tantrums. She said it was lucky her husband didn't get the kids because the ants would make her jump to the highway. So if it comes and says, then make sure it kills you because we aren't dealing with you as a cripple. Jesus Christ. I shouldn't reinforce that behavior, but I don't know. Maybe it was the timing, but I'm laughing for an hour now. You hold quite the animosity me for Diana, don't you? She used to be the closest friends when I was 7 or 8. I was like it was a horse. How are you two tonight so far? We played all the time, we even slept on the same bed for a while. Then she turned to a teen. We stopped playing, she had other things she wanted to do. I could forgive all that, I mean, age difference and all. Then there was something particular I still can't forgive. It was the day she invited her friends to the house, and I went to ask her something. So I was leaving when her friends asked if I was her sister, and she said she had no little sisters. Ouch. I would think that was the moment that finally broke the pedestal I held her on. Other just said, like, hey, you know, this is going normal evening. There's going to be, like, no bombshells, it feels like, and we're on bombshells. Admire as much as a kid could admire someone, you know. Little by little, that admiration wore off until we finally reached that breaking point. I felt betrayed. And you haven't been able to forgive her after 40 years? Hey. It's not that I still hold a grudge against her, but rather, the Diana who said all those things so many years ago is the same Diana that I know today. How so? She hasn't matured one bit. She's still as selfish, childish, and immature as she was back then. When you see her, you don't see an adult, you see an overgrown, horny teen. So aside from destroying the admiration I have for her, she made sure not to fix that impression. Huh. Probably not, but enough about me. How are you? Everything's fine, aside from this note. A note? Remember how I told you I lost track of my dead girlfriend, dead ex-sister? Yeah? I got this note from her. Let's see. Wow, she must really feel bad about the whole thing. As do I. So what's the problem then? The same fear that drove me away from her in the first place, right? Give a Rantini, will you? There's a little story I want to tell you. We're getting another story. 6. 3. 1. It's going to be age and then mix. Here. This is a thing. Let's start. Boo. Anna's back. Glitch girl. Oh hell no. This is the story of a girl who grew delusion with one of her sisters. Soon it became animosity, and not long after that she didn't herself completely from said sister. With that, the girl would... Is she just living in our TV? Is that like when she leaves? Once the TV's on. Or how they age it? Like, do they add liquid age? I don't know. That's actually a good question. Then again, the beer in this game is not real beer. It's like what beer is supposed to taste like. I think they say. With that, the girl would become attached to her elder sister, looking up to her achievements. All I can look at right now are those boobs. Not now. Said sister would marry the girl's best friend not soon after. And after the girl went to college, said sister would quit her job. That sister was worried sick about leaving her baby kid alone, prompting her to quit her high-ranking job. What if I hire her high-ranking? Shut up. That girl, even as an adult, felt betrayed. Her role model's sister went against everything she held in high esteem for. She was no longer a child, and yet she felt like part of her had crumbled. Hey, joke. I can lift her sweater. Do you want to see? I bet you want to see. Alright, enough. Enough? Shit. Peace out. I know the girl is you and the sister is your eldest sister. Please get to the point. Right. The point is, if you don't face her, she will be heavily disappointed. She's trying to make amends with you. That must take courage. Lots of it. Yeah, you're right. Mouth's dry. Can I get a beer? Right. A beer. Man, am I going... Man, I am going crazy, aren't I? Like, see, it says traditionally beer has become a luxury. This one's pretty close to the real deal. I don't know if it's just to make fun of, like, beers nowadays, but it's not real beer. And it's mixed. Here you go. She's not entering back the TV yet, so I think she's gonna pop up again. So tell me, did you and this Gabby girl get along? Oh yeah. I never had brothers and sisters, but once Lenore introduced me to her as her sister-in-law, she got so excited about having a new sister that she clung to me a lot. I helped her in her studies, read books with her, played with her a lot. She was pretty much my sister too. I have to leave, but I'll tell you this. As both a big and little sister, if you don't grant the girl the chance of talking to you, I'll never forgive you. Yeah. Oh, there's a small New Year's party to start if you're interested. Oh, sure. Craft beer, I guess. I'll be here. Remember, I won't forgive you. Yeah. I'll go take my break. You were quite absorbed in the conversation just now. She even said goodbye to you, didn't you hear? Anyways, call me if anything comes up. Now it's safe to keep playing. It's less chilly today. Alright, Jill, the kid's looking for you. Oh shit. Oh, Norma's back. Hey. Ah, Norma. You're back. They look very similar in like design almost. Oh fuck you. You know I'm not giving you any drinks, right? Crap, I said it out loud. Yeah, actually, I wanted to thank you. Phew, she thought it was for her. Thank me? Well, for starters, by not complying and giving me alcohol. Oh yeah, she's an underage girl that was... So, if for anyone that was near, she was an underage girl that came to the bar asking for drinks. We gave her a non-alcoholic drink, and the whole reason she came to our bar was because she felt pressured by her mother and wanted to, like, lash out. So she said, hey, I'm gonna go get drunk and come back to the house. She's gonna smell alcohol on me and we're gonna fight. And we decided not to give her, we decided, of course, not to give her anything because it's against the law. But it was a very interesting conversation. Everything else would have fallen apart if I had some. So responsible, Joe. I kind of faced my mom and told her all about the pressure she was putting on me and said I wanted to figure out what I wanted to do. And, oh yeah, I don't think you noticed, Jen. This girl, for some reason, she's glitching. We don't know what the hell she is. I'm pretty sure we have an enhancement of some kind, possibly. And that's how we can see her, but no one else can see her. Well, she didn't speak to me for 2 days. After that, she told me that it'd be a waste to spend money in the university just for me not to give it my all. So she told me to go to the college course, but that I was free to explore. Glad to hear that. And well, I wanted to thank you for that. Me? If I just read head first into my original plan, things would have gotten ugly. And you're right, I would be hurting her for the sake of hurting. So, thank you. Don't worry about it. I'll leave before it's too late outside. Be careful. Aw, so sweet. Hey Jill, mind helping me here? Sure. Make a bleeding Jane, please. On it. We're actually giving him a drink? Is he actually allowed to drink on the clock? Oh, I messed up already. It's blended. Thanks. Depends on wherever gets caught or not. Fair. Hey Joe, do you hate me? Hate is a harsh word. It's not getting you directly, but rather the fact that only I can see you. Like I told you, if they wanted, they could see me. And why can't I? You're the main character. Don't know. What are you? A cute girl. Right. You okay, Jill? Making a lot of faces there. Yeah, just remembering stuff. Could you get me a hand here and serve a beer, please? Sure. Like, I understand, like, the talking is supposed to mean, like, hey, stuff has passed between drinks, but, like, some of these characters are just, like, if like if it's real time, it's just downing these drinks. Thanks. Would you let me know if I showed you I can interact with their environment? Maybe it'll spook me, let's try. Did you turn off the drinks thing? But can't see anything. You sure? Yep. Weird. Okay, I get it. That was supposed to be like a whole little only the player could see. Okay. That's a cute little nod. Or nodder. Little thing to do. Nobody expects the door acquisition. Door acquisition, door feet, conswition. Okay. I can't believe I'm using the spare tongue so early in the night. Ahem. Honey. Hey Dorothy. I'm making a quick stop for a drink. Can I get a fluffy dream? Sure. I keep clicking the wrong thing. 3. 3. We'll add 1. Nope, I accidentally clicked the wrong thing there. It's all age and then mix. Thanks. Oh yeah, before you leave, are you guys throwing a New Year's party too? Yep. Sure, I'll be here then. Well, I got things to do, so you do? Who does that? Sorry, I sneezed. Weird sneeze. Anyway, I'm out for now. Oh yeah, Joe, take care of Becky, please. Man, she was in her. How did she know she was Becky? Or unless she listened in on that conversation. Okay, fuck that noise. Fireworks are sold out everywhere. I need to go get them for more shady means. She didn't go buy them from the internet. She'll find them and put us all at risk of burning. I'll make sure there's an extra extinguisher at hand. Please. Let's see. Not here. Weird, I swear the tracks led here. On a hacking privilege. Let's see. Serving a certain drink to a hacker will bring another hacker to the bar. Okay. Can I get you something? Let's have a Brantini. Sure. A Brantini for the mysterious visitor. I'm guessing because I served Alma a drink? All aged and mix. This seems right. And what brought you here? I think it's better if my name remains a mystery for now. The registry says error, huh? The money's there, but the registry can't display name properly. Still, what brought you here, mysterious person? I'm following Alice Rabbit's trail. I want to know how deep the hole goes. Okay, so is the whole lead up supposed to be Alma is Alice Rabbit? Trail. The massive leak of White Knight's inside info from 2 weeks ago made it to Global News. Curiosity got the best of me, so I started seeking the trail of the transmission. Do you work for someone then? No. You can say it's for fun. Alice Rabbit is quite the urban legend, and I wanted to study it. I see. Hey, would you say Alice Rabbit is a person or a group? Excuse me? Well, there's people who said that it might as well be a group instead of just a person. If it can be just a group, it can also be just a symbol. Everyone's using the Alice Rabbit moniker could be doing so as a way of staying anonymous while projecting clear intent. I doubt it, though. Why? Alice Rabbit's actions are too consistent. It can't be a group, and if it's a group, it's most likely coordinated by just one person. Everything seems to fit agenda, the attacks are too consistent, and use similar methods. Really? I guess it can be hard for most people to notice, beyond the consistent uses of the same bunny avatar. The way the attacks are executed is always in the same vein. Not that it makes it easier to track, actually, it tracks only gets dimmer and dimmer with each attack. So you can even check on what may be left behind from the last hacking job. A very glitch of sorts, if you will. Say, would you mind giving me a Zen star? Okay, so is the reason he's here is because he was able to track when Alma hacked our drink thing? Alright, I'm pretty sure Alice Rabbit is Alma. That's all on the rocks and it's mixed. Yeah, the drinks are really expensive. I think the cheapest is 80 bucks, and the most expensive is 300 something. Here. Ah, as nice as I remember. So, what have you found? Can you share? Sure, why the hell not? I'm in a good mood. Well, whoever Alice Rabbit is, or are, they spend a lot of time planting seeds all over the city. Seeds? The traces of the video being streamed from up to 23 different locations. All of them routers of different brands that blew up after transmission. And one of them using different ISPs, some even using internet providers from outside the city. There's even traces of programs that hacked into devices, giving it the means to access the network for as long as the broadcast lasted. Apparently, Alice Rabbit also accessed devices early to make sure they'd be turned on at the right time. Well, the only thing without the transmission was my old CRT, so yeah, quite a craftsmanship, let me tell you. Left no trace whatsoever where anything came from. If you look at the metadata and the leaked files left on all devices after transmission ended, there's nothing. Prefer crime den? Not perfect compared to other attacks like the first leaks that started riots around here. This one is sloppy. More specifically, the means of destroying evidence wasn't as effective as other occasions. But thanks to the commotion at the bank, any attempts to investigate further has curbed by the madness that followed. I see. Well, I must keep moving. Oh yeah, name's Tomcat, by the way. Nice meeting you. Huh, they're actually cleared up too. Well, I guess that's it for today. You sure you're fine? I am. Don't worry. Alright, careful out there. That was a all booze and no firecracker makes Dana a dull girl. Jill's thinking about a lot about Kira Miki. Buying one of her posters will prevent her from getting too distracted. You've been talking a lot with that Alma girl. Jealous. It was the poster, right? Nope. Alright, let's see what the... It's nothing. Augmented eye. Birth rates decrease as the use being on the film can be tiring though. Birth rates decrease as the youth prefers loan company. I mean, I guess that's the thing where people can make their own perfect partner. Wearing socks with sandals, got to be praised. First silly law I'm all in for. Wearing socks with sandals in public is now a crime. Did I read with this? Yeah. BTAC closing 40% of its bars in Glitch City. The British Trademark Council, okay. I'm I'm full of myself. You are. The bar called Valhalla. I don't know. I wish I could see the names because it could give us an idea who the people are. Surviving Glitch City. Glitch City. Blah. I sent you a message with a YouTube video. Show up. I was like a data gamer. No rush. You can check it in when you're done. Okay. Is Have you sent it to Cody as well? Alright. Let's go to work. It's the 29th. We're getting near the end. Good evening. Hey. Okay, so we got almost everything, but we're still missing a couple of things for Saturday. And so I designate you, Gillian, Applegate, an official guy who goes to buy the rest of the stuff. Applegate. I have no idea who that is. Why me? I could send Jill, but I wouldn't dare send a lady by herself. and I could go with her, but I believe the bar should have at least 2 people in the vicinity at all times. You're not going to say anything, Jill? If it means not being delivery girl, I'm happy to fake helplessness. Fine, give me that list. I'll be back sometime. Something tells me you're planning something, boss. What gives you the impression? Call it a gut feeling. Did you, know Gil had a crush? He what? A client of his, a girl that owns a bazaar. She's been coming on him for ages, and he only just started opening up. But he's taking steps backwards, and I'm not gonna let him. He's opening up, for fuck's sake. So Aaron's will take him to the bazaar, I take it. That's right? Huh. Alright then, to the office I go. His allergies are trying to kill him. Ah. As for me, time to mix drinks and change lives. Gil for crush, huh? This place, great. Oh, if it isn't. Oh, Kira Miki's back. Hey Jill, sorry, but is there anything I could... Hi, there's an unpleasant guy on my trail. Boss, stock woman incoming. Door's open. Go ahead. The door to the left. Thanks. Hello there. Oh, hi there. The other one. That's the bathroom. Wait, what's the dog doing in the bathroom? Hello, where did she... Oh, the hellhole. Perfect. Hey kid, I'll have the usual. Right. Huh, you remember me after 2 weeks. Mr. Donovan's usual drink, huh? It's a big beer. Boom. We got, want some Spider-Man pictures. 5, 6, 7, 8. It's all mixed. Here. This seems right. Paper's been a mess lately. You'd think with all that's happening, they stay and do more reports. They're all asking for vacations that can't afford to be understaffed, so I had to come up with some sort of reward for whoever produces the most reports. I see no difference in my feed, though. Mr. Donovan, I don't mean to sound rude, but you do know the infinity of the augmented eye with the general public, right? A shitty page that will over-sensationalize anything and report useless things? Of course I know. Then why not just rectify that image? To put it simply, I'm being clutched by the balls in a non-pleasant way. Zaibatsu Corp and company have eye on every publication they haven't bought yet. Report on them once and they'll find something to find you with. Twice and you'll find your resources severely cut. Can you speak of laxatives or something? I wish. Anything beyond that, and the best case scenario is that they'll buy the damn operation to keep it quiet. I know there are more newsworthy things than whatever it is the lackeys picked out that week. If I overstep, my ass is on the line. Huh. Gotta see this hellhole is still in one piece. The BTC have been giving apeshit, going apeshit closing bars lately. Oh yeah, that. Yesterday they closed one that served as a key part of a drug trafficking ring. And last week they closed 3 small bars that served as illegal chicken restaurants. Huh. Not to mention there are like 100 people who have BTC certificates but never use them. Said they keep those credentials around and stop police from raiding their homes or warehouses. I don't know about you, but it's obvious to me that some restructuring will begin as a BTC after this whole thing. And no news talks about that. Alright kid, let's try Moonblast now. Come again? Hey, even I have to break the routine from time to time. Let's do 6. No. It's on the rocks and it's blended. Come on. Where did I... Oh, I did 5 here. I was wondering why the number didn't look right. Nope. Here. Now let's see what the Rex is about. So, what brought you here? Alright, didn't you see them coming in here? Blue hair, big tits. She's the one with the, from Nonkurkur answer coming up? Not really. Did you jump to the roof then? Why were you looking for her? Did you want an interview? Not really, just hitting on her. Hey, I said hitting on her, not hitting her. Stop glaring. Why though? Are you that bored? Don't you have like a family or something? Have you seen the girl? I'm suffering the weirdest combo of being. Wow. I just want to know just how detailed those King class CH-1A miles are personally. So you followed her. I've yet to meet a woman that can't resist the charms of Donovan D. Dawson. Well, apparently she did. You're in front of one. I'm just guessing you have quite the selective memory. Like I said, don't you have a family or something? a wife, but that woman cheats on me as much as I cheat on her. Jesus Christ. In fact, I'm pretty convinced she gets off on the thought of me cheating on her. Seldom isn't here, huh? I'll have to find an... Jesus Christ. Hey, after you're done glaring, please serve me a pile driver. Right. There's the pile driver. Alright. Well, since she's not here, I'll have no reason to stay. Maybe I'll find someone that looks a bit like her. The guy left. Oh, alright. Thanks for showing me, Dana. Hope your sister likes the video. No, thank you. Seems you had a hearty talk. Your boss is such a fun person. Your sister's a fan of mine, so I recorded a small video for her and took a couple of photos. How nice of you. It's nothing really. She did hide me, so it's the least I could do. But, well, we're here already. Mind giving me something sweet? Sure. Idol wants something sweet. Well, we'll go with the one that everyone wants, the piano woman. I was gonna say, I don't think you like this character, Jin, right? I think I remember you commenting that you didn't like, her. Thanks. So do you know why Donovan was following you? I don't know. I don't, but I was in the mood to deal with him. His questions were a bit over the line last time too. Not the worst I dealt with, but I just didn't want to humor him. I see. Seems like he was just trying to come on to you. You don't say. Well, I like you have a chance anyways. I'm not into older guys, and I'm already committed to a relationship. Wait, you are? It's not common knowledge, and the ones I hear try to dismiss it as rumors, but I've been in a relationship with my producer for a while now. Really? We were both single, and that kind of thing is bound to happen when you spend so much time together. It all started when he read an entry I made in the blog about wanting to experience love and the like. He offered to help me with that, and after he read it, I thought, sure, why not? I already knew him well enough it wouldn't hurt to try. How nice. He's a stick in the mud when we're planning his due, but he's a sweetheart otherwise. I see. No, I've met two fans of yours lately. Really? Both of them seemed so excited when they were talking about you. It was amazing. I don't like the term fan too much. It strikes me as a bit pretentious, in my opinion. I have many fans. Doesn't sit so well. Like many people who I like many people like my music better. Fan evokes an uglier, more pretentious image for me. Do you like what I do, Jill? Do you like my music? To be honest, I haven't had much exposure to your work, but the few things I heard are really good. And not gonna lie, I've talked to you. I feel like I would support you even if I didn't like you. So nice to hear. Hey, this will sound familiar, but do you have anything like tea? Let me see. Yeah. We have the Mulan tea. I do remember that because we bought it like early in the game. Here. Perfect. Hey, you're a King class, right? That I am. May I ask something about your model? Sure. Are there any differences between you and a DFC-72? We both serve the same purpose, but DFC-72s have the port on their heads, which makes them more versatile. My line lacks that, or the resistance of the DT-01Ds, but we're a tad more polished elsewhere. More specifically, our voice emulators are more advanced and our movements are smoother. A trade-off for functionality and power for appearances, you could say. Ah, I see. Hey Jill, will you go to my next concert? I heard every ticket was sold out, never mind how expensive they are. So I guess that's a no. Sorry. Now you will. Here. Is this? It's a ticket for my encore concert. Sorry, it's not a better seat, but I only get so many free tickets. No, I mean, this is amazing. I don't know if I can accept it though. You will. It even has a backstage pass so we can talk afterward. And you'll tell me how it was. Why give it to me? I don't know. I like you. You're attentive and hear me out. That behavior should be rewarded more. Well, thanks. God, it feels so weird to get a gift. I'm from a celebrity, no less. Don't think too much about it. You deserve it. Although I guess I can understand how you feel about receiving gifts. I usually get quite a few from fans, but it always feels so weird. I don't like feeling as though I got something for free. Luckily, I thought of a way of not feeling so bad about it. How? Just give it all on my stage. They gave those gifts to me after watching me perform. It's only natural for me to do my best and give it all as a way to repay them. I should, give it all mixing drinks then. Of course. I see. Well, I gotta go, but let's have a Sparkle Star first. Sparkle Star. Wow, this is small. It's all aged, and it's mix. Here, sparkling. Well, it's always a pleasure, Jill. Please come again. Will do. Oh, the hands-up bartender. Nice to see you. Um, uh, Boss, skills back. I'll take my break. All right. We can't. How many more? I guess it's gonna end at the party. All right. Note to self: buy oil for that door. Here we go. All right then. Gil, you're in my spot, please. Oh, sorry. Also, you're cleaning one of Boss's chicken buckets. Did Boss actually do that? If I told you she did, would you believe me? Without a doubt. Let's go with that then. Right. Greetings. Stella's back. Ah, Stella, what can I get you? I go with Bleeding Jane today. 1, 3, 3. It's splendid. Here you go. Thank you. What brought you here today? Waiting for Sai? I came by myself actually. I was in the area and stopped to say hi. Oh, it's pretty interesting though. When I first saw you, I doubt you ever come here again. Nope. Well, this place is comfortable, I must admit. So quiet and secluded. It's also clean, really clean. I mean, is it? Gil's the one you can know to that. The guy takes pride in how clean he keeps things around here. If he ever needs cleaning staff, he's a nice pick. Really? Hmm. He's a bit out of it today, though. I see. Hey Jill, have you heard of the new gold rush in the city? Gold rush. Everyone is paying small fortunes to get their hands on pieces of White Knight suits. I think I heard or read something about that, but I'm having doubts, so probably not. In any case, how's it a gold rush? Well, the tech behind the suits was always safely guarded, but after the events at the bank... Sorry. After events at the bank, the suits were remotely shut down, breaking many of them in the process. Many youths dropped their armor right there and fled when lynchings went on. Any White Knights still stuck in their suits had to take their armor off manually to run away. It all happened in the middle of the lynching, so they'd be sitting ducks if they didn't. Some weren't that lucky, they got beaten up while they were able to move. So between the suits becoming glorified paperweights and many White Knights going on the run, there ended up being a lot of junk laying around. The whole scientific community is rejoicing. They're on a race to reverse engineer the suits and take as much technology as possible from them. And of course, even single piece of armor fetch a higher price these days. Could anyone see any profit from their research to justify those expenses? It's new tech, a whole new field ripe with patents just open for many, so I say yes. Huh. I mean, the BTC is literally a common gate built upon patents and trademarks. I can see how. There's one weird case though. There's this guy named Jack. He's the captain of a very unique Blitzkrieg Corps unit. Unique? Got a really small unit, 5 people, including himself. The aesthetic of his unit's armor was heavily modded to the point where they looked like a squad of Henshin heroes. Hen what? Ahem, they looked really gaudy. But it turned out the guy actually broke for the software and disabled the remote switch. He was one of the few, if not the only, suits of armor with the OS intact. To say they're among the most wanted people would be an understatement. You know a lot about this. It's interesting. The amount of things you hear when dealing with drunk people of all kinds in the same place. It also helps to put on the front that makes people lower their guard. That should sound familiar to you? True. Wait. Here's a freebie, a fun fact. The failsafe was originally going to involve the armor blowing up and leaving no traces. Regulations laws didn't allow that kind of technology near civilians. I guess even Zaibatsu Corp has its limits, huh? People love to demonize Zaibatsu Corp. Let's face it, they're far from innocent. But they're not evil overlords, they're just greedy. They're just a big corporation. They just so happen to have control over what tantamounts to a city-state. But corporations will naturally resort to draconic methods. I heard many horror stories from people outside the city about trying to use product placement. If you get so much as hold a bottle the wrong way or get in the way of a logo, you'll be in for lots of trouble. Let's not start with theme parks are like they're just dystopias of their own. And again, most of the demonization is due to Quincy being such a clown. He has no power anyways. He's just the front that whatever council behind Zaibatsu Corp chose. Don't ever be sad on a Saturday. Wait till Monday. You cry on the clock. Don't let capitalism win. Yeah. So what you're saying is that Glitch City is basically a huge theme park. I called the White Knights glorified mall security in the past, so yeah. Huh. No, seriously. And what? Why is the TV stop that? That's gonna keep you on that. Ahem. Can I get Brantini here, please? Sure, sure. Brantini. 6. 3. 1. It's gonna be all maged. Or aged. It's gonna be mixed. There you go. Here. Thanks. So I take it you're in a good mood today. Does it show? A bit. Yeah, well, I managed to nab a couple of tickets for the Kira Miki concert. Anchor concert. Nice. Alright, as it turns out, she was just here. Again? Sorry. Again? Can't believe I just missed her. I was surprised too. I was more surprised she remembered my name though. Unlike last time, she was quite a graceful client. Man, so the rumors about her being really nice in person was actually true. Amazing. I know, she even got me a ticket for the concert. She, what? I had to twist Mars to get tickets for the Encore concert. You made 4K while I've been watching. If only that was real life. Jen. And so now she gave you some free idol herself gave them to you. Do you have any idea how just I am right now? It'd be interesting. You're gonna enjoy the hell out of it, trust me. This will be my first live concert of her, but I've seen every other concert of hers on video. They have such a magical aura to them. Everyone says they have to be seen to be believed. You really like your music, huh? It makes me happy. What can I say? I love listening to it when I'm feeling down. Well, hell, it even helped me when I was worried sick outside at the bank. It made me forget all my worries, even for a while. Huh, I see. Say, Joe, you want to come to the concert with us? Us? I invited aside because I managed to get 2 tickets. You want to come with us both? I'd love to. I don't want to go by myself, but are you okay with that? I don't want to be a burden. Of course, the more the merrier. Do you really believe me saying she was just here that easily? You're not the kind to lie about stuff like that, so sure. Thanks, I guess. I said, can you go to the concert so easily? What about security and the like? My dad always had a unit keep an eye on me from a distance. You'd be surprised at how easily I can disguise myself with just a different hairdo and a cap. I see. I wonder if I could get in the disabled line with Sai and her wounds. Although she'll probably nag me about how she doesn't need it and we shouldn't abuse that. Heh. Hey, can you give me a classic drink? Sure. Do we have classic? We do. Marvel logic of disguises. I mean, it worked for pretty well. Superman just put on glasses. All right. Give me 1 second. I am gonna make a special drink because I was told to do this. All right. 1, 2, 3, 5. Nope. Where I messed up. There we go. Here. This is classic cow. Whatever. Do you have many servants around the house, Stella? I do, but they've been with us for a while, so long they're pretty much family. Give me a second, just stretching. I do, but they're pretty much for so long they're pretty much family. My dad has always said that if you earn someone's trust, they'll gleefully work for you and everyone wins. We even had a young gardener that left to study engineering and actually came back. He still comes by every weekend to tend the plants. Man, that sounds nice. Let me know if you ever need a job. I might find you something. Thanks for the offer. Wait. I just realized something's off with the whole tech gold rush story. What would it be? Would all the tech be patented anyways? I get to try and crack it in the first place, but that would be true if the tech was patented in the first place. It isn't? Dad Bison had been so paranoid about making the White Knights untouchable that they'd never patent anything. Patent should be in a database when someone could hack and retrieve valuable info from. Not to mention they've been using tech from other companies without any authorization. And no patent registry in their right minds would approve that global shutdown signal. Let alone how immobilized everyone still inside one of those suits. So the ones that were upholding the law did so using suits that are all by means legal. The irony runs deep, wouldn't you say? Why do it though? When you have so much money, you start thinking you can screw around with the rules. All that power makes you think you're above every law there is. And the city is what happens when those with money start making the rules. I'm curious though, have you ever covered up any fuck-ups by using money? I think we all done things we're not too proud of at some point of our lives. Well, Joe, I gotta go. Always a pleasure. Please come again. Excuse me, what are those ears? A different kind of breed of cat. Excuse me, is this a red Shiba bar? What are those? Hello. Somebody fell for that one. Yeah, but we prefer to call it Valhalla. What can I get you? Let's try the Sugar Rush. Certainly. Huh. Thanks. You don't look like you're from around here, miss. Call me Jess. I'm from Neo San Francisco, actually. I came here to see the Mega Christmas I hear so much about. I've always wondered why it's called Neo San Francisco. Is it like Neo Tijuana? Or is it more like New Mexico? Wait, there's a New Mexico? Still, that's a good question. What tipped you off that I'm not from around here? The fact that you're a hybrid? Really, I thought Glitch City was the world's genetic engineering mecca. Every time you hear about breakthrough genetic engineering, it's most likely it came from here. That's true, that's all true if you have the money. Glitch City has some awesome advances, but many of them are gated behind giant walls of cash, like genetic modifications or prosthetics. Is it really that bad? Let's say I wanted a treatment to change my hair color to yellow and my eyes to amber. Simple stuff, 2 shots. But just for the hair, I need to save minimum wage paychecks for 10 years. Not only that, insurers still refuse to cover genetic modifications, even the medical ones. Weird, I mean. Nowadays, genetic modifications are pretty common everywhere else. I don't understand much about it myself. I think the exorbitant import fees levied by the city are a deciding factor in the whole pricing situation. Or maybe it has to do with how devaluated our currency is, or maybe it's both those things and then some. Oof. Jen, what did you put in the chat? That's an interesting life hack. I'm looking at my laptop charger now that you say that, Jen. Oh, but look at Remling. Can I get you anything else? Let's try the Brantini. I didn't expect to have that type of guest. Alright. Here. Thanks. It's interesting though. Hybrids are well received around here. It might have something to do with hybrids usually having lots of money. I guess it could be an example of the higher class establishing beauty standards or something. It'll make me a more likely target for mugging then. Everyone's a likely target for mugging, you just stick out a bit more than the rest. You do well to remain vigilant anyways. Thanks for the advice. Hey, mind if I ask something? Go ahead, no problem. Are cat boomers hybrids? Nah, I don't think so. Well, there is genetic modifications going on. It's more akin to being born with 6 fingers. Side effect of treatment, if you will. Really? Because there seems to be countries where cat boomers are considered hybrids. True, but think about it for a second. Let's say you got a treatment for a skin condition, and the skin effect was getting scaly skin. There's hybrids with scales of skin, but your skin is a side effect. The scales might just be dead skin. Even if legally the scaled skin could make you a hybrid, you're not one necessarily. Even its laws can be wrong too. Yeah, you're right. Sorry about asking so many things. Oh, I don't mind. I guess you really don't see many hybrids around, huh? Alright, could you give me directions to Artemis Wilmall? Sure, let me grab a piece of paper. Let's see. Turn right when you see a frat house. Here you are. Thanks a lot. Goodbye. Please come again. All done? I am. What about you, Gil? For some reason, the idle girl left him like that, it seems. You think? It might have been while he was out. True. Hey boss, you're a fan of wrestling, aren't you? I mean, you were a wrestler, so... That I am. Yeah, why? I was worrying, isn't wrestling fake? Aren't Twin Tails for little girls and teens with 8th grade syndrome? 8th grade what? When you get to it, wrestling is as real as a soap opera. I mean, you don't really expect a legal lawsuit to be fixed in the ring, right? Sure, in my ideal world, you would solve legal problems for good old wrestling, but... Ahem. No, seriously, 8th grade what? But you don't go around calling soap operas fake. It's a show, it just so happens to use fights as expression. You might as well see it as a unique form of theater. Besides, certain injuries many wrestlers suffer. It's not all fake. Huh, I didn't think about it that way. Sadly, I won't stand for anyone bad mouthing wrestling. So now I have to go back and break Gil's back to make you humble. Wait, what? If heard what? Who would have thought we'd get a bona fide idol in the bar? I feel like an adult. Focus. Jill will have a roof on her head for another month. Since for release, we'll make sure she fixes it at work. We have a roof over our heads for another month. Yay. Oh yeah, we did this one. Valhalla. I don't know if I want the bar to suddenly become a fan tourism hotspot. Graham selling fairy crowns. It's so exciting. Finally understood what's going on. Okay, so Justin Liger is a Luger reference. The great Australia. Australia is a tad more complicated than that. Look more by too. Alright. I believe that is. I gotta where? Who's notification on Discord? Okay, that's not important. Let's go to work. Let's see if I can buy something now. The house is like so built up with stuff. Alright, we are buying nothing else because we had no more money. Good evening. Gil, are you humming Shine Spark? Ah, hey Jill. Are you okay? Are you in love, maybe? Nothing, sir. I'm fine. Right. No, seriously. Man, only gets so happy. That's not... Okay, I'm not reading this stuff. What's I want? Jesus Christ. And case, congratulations, I haven't seen you this happy since, well, never. Today's episode will bring us to a familiar place and... Shit. Gil, I'm out. I'm gonna... Not so fat. The flat bartender, if that's even your real name. Streaming Chan. Last time my viewership had a weird peak when I was passed out, so I'm here to find out what made people so interested. Do I have something in my face? This guy... No doubt about it. That gleam in his eyes is unmistakable. Whatever, just keep it down. Oh, Jill, you're... Isn't that the pass out girl from 2 weeks ago? I'm not here. Oh, sorry. I'll be back in my office then. Anyway. Time to make drinks and change lives. You are too happy and you are too mopey. What happened? I was right. That Largo was head over heels for him. I was right on the money. Say that girl. I'm not here. Sorry. Isn't she the one that passed out last time? Anyways. Betty was right and that deserves a beer. I mean, you? I'm fine. A Friday beer for a cheerful Betty. This game is something. Beer. Here. Woo. So the girl was actually infatuated with him. You should have seen her, screaming at the top of her lungs that she liked him. And him just staying there thinking. Just like that. In retrospect, it was a tad too cliche for my taste. Still, I knew she liked him. I was right. He doesn't seem particularly happy. He never is. Unlike your coworker. You're making too obvious, Gil. How? That beaming face is unmistakable. The face of a guy... Back to the deal, though. Like I said, he seems lost in thought. Victories like these are few and far between. Let me enjoy myself. Can I get something non-alcoholic here? That's not how you drown your sorrows, piece of scrap. I'll have a boom light. Sure. I'll age on the rocks. Alright. Wait. Yeah. Here. Thanks. Same. Say where all you want, but I'm freaking out here. I know nothing about relationships. I have no idea what to do. Well, for starters, what do you think, Jill? Me? Her. Hey, I've seen a few of your relationships, remember? Aside from Veronica, there's Angela, Panama, Sandra, Rita, Monica, Erica, Tina, Mary, and Jessica. I feel like that's a reference. I think this right here is a reference to Mambu number 5. Or should I say, didn't share the bed sheets, snores like a pig, cold feet, shampoo waster, chocolate addict, too religious, fan of the wrong rugby team, teetotaler, and chews with the mouth open. What do you think, Jill? That you must be quite the heartbreaker to have so many relationships in a short period of time? I mean, about piece of scrap situation. And thank you. I'm not the right person for this. Gil? He's still on Cloud 9. What about Sneaky? I'll be damned, she actually hides pretty well. For starters, how do you feel about her? Oh no, I don't know her that well. You could start there. Ask her out sometime, get to know her, maybe she'll change her mind, maybe you'll change yours. And again, you lose nothing by... What? I'm just rousing, I'm giving love advice to a little. So I don't know how well it applies to you. These things are human and all, but organs nowadays anyway. If that's the case, it's interesting that she felt that way towards him. Why wouldn't he? This fellow's a good catch if I do say so myself. Like I said, humans and all, but organs. Certainly counting them that you sometimes forget are not human. Well, we live in weird times, but hey, that only makes them more interesting. It's odd going to other cities and not seeing the same integration of them, though. Local cities pretty much the cradle of social experiments involving limb integration, so ahem. Anyway, just try to get to know her. You'll find out how you feel afterwards. Yeah, I think I'll try that. It's quite that uninspired advice if you ask me. Anything else? Let's commemorate the occasion with a piano man and a piano woman. Piano man, piano woman. It's all aged and it's mixed. Here, and now we reach a stalemate. I don't want to take the piano man, but I feel there's symbolic value in taking the woman. Why order like that then? I hate Lara. You what? Is she drunk? She shouldn't take you away from me. You're my piece of scrap, not hers. You're mine. Mine. Betty, you don't own me. Besides, I can't, for the life of me, leave you alone. I feel like the moment I let you out of my sight, you'll just crash. That's not a laughing matter. You need someone making sure you aren't kicking people. That's not normal, you know. Besides, it's not like I have something with her yet. You're right. So you won't leave me? I worry myself sick if I left you to your own devices, honestly. We should leave now. Oh yeah. We're holding a small New Year's party tomorrow. I don't know if you want to come. We'll come. Are you sure? We will. Fine. We'll be here, Jill. Anyway, see you then. Bye, Bill. Please come again. Or Jill. Party. I love to go. But I told everyone that tomorrow I end the year with a party myself, so sorry. I totally forgot she was already here. Man, that was such bliss. Still, I can't see how traffic spike. Things can get fun here. And just like the last time, I need to show my viewers something fun. Give me something nasty. Why is it coming across the screen here as well? Go on then. Here. This is the... Hold on. It was nasty, alright. And now it's time for me to be a nice person and give you something nice. It's the second time. What do you mean by go? Oh, Pat. Stop. It's the second time I'm here, so it's only natural to get your own copy of my theme song. No, thank you. Don't be shy, let me give you one. I mean, no, thank you. Well, too late, it's already in your player. That can't. How did that overlap? Magic. That's bullshit. Video editing magic. Did you just hack into the music player? Let's move on, shall we? Yeah, whatever. Hey, weren't those dogs? Last time you talked about this place like it was this zany haven of sorts, but I see the same shit. Seriously, no decoration or anything on the like? Good question. Where are the dogs? I either haven't paid enough attention to their arrival or they haven't come. Idols, newspapers, managers, talking dogs, and you get to the same old bar like last time. I might sue you for fake advertising, you know. Now I think about it, maybe boss just donated enough money to this thing, and then tricked the dog into coming here as a part-timer for kicks. Oh well. Anything interesting lately? I mean, it's not like I missed them, but they should at least show their face. Hello? Sorry, what did you say? I was asking if there was any news stories. This is not a newspaper, you know. Nor is it crazy stories on demand streaming the services. That's a big fat lie and you know it. Shut up. But I said nothing. I meant, so you shut that idea up. Yeah, that. I won't. Last time I came here, the viewership peaked for some reason. I want to find out why. Maybe Pretty or Boy would tell me. Okay, I'm not going to read that. He's so distracted, he won't even make a retort. Amazing. I guess there's something worth saying, but then I want to hear it. Well, Kira Miki came yesterday again. You're shitting me. You expected me to believe she came all the way here again? Do you even have proof like the glass from last time? Well, if I may interject, you've been listening, boss? The walls are pretty thin. Oh. Anyway, she did. I even took a picture of her. She did what? Let's see. Why? I try to make an appointment with her and she's always busy. But you just sit there and she just comes waltzing over? It's not fair. Hey, if I knew how the hell stuff like this happened, I'd share my secrets. I was just as baffled as you are right now. Yeah, but I bet you're not even that much of a fan anyway, are you? You're not wrong. Can you at least tell me how nice she was as a client? Very graceful client, much like the last time. A really nice girl. I'm gonna give you my number. If she ever comes back, you let me know, you hear? Not gonna let you keep her to yourself. I really doubt she'll come back again, though. She already came twice. I'm not taking any chances. I need something to drown this anger with. Give me something girly, will you? She's asking for a girly drink. What defines as a girly drink? Is really sweet drinks just a girly drink? Here, phew, let's just chill a bit. It's still not fair. You know, you're boring today. You're not chatting that much, nor are you doing anything funny. Maybe the whole Peaky viewership thing is just you. Eh? Maybe the bar and me, and maybe this bar and me both had nothing to do with the spike. Maybe you were just that good. Are you hitting on me? I'm not. In fact, I'm kind of trying to get you to leave pronto. Don't be so hard on the girl. She's fun. Larry Newson shows up. Joe hates me. It's not hate. It's just. Wait, I'm not having this conversation again. Boring. Hey, you're curious, right? About. Wanna know who it was? Do you know? Maybe not. That maybe not sells it then. Not taking chances. Oh, come on. Bartender, you're making lots of faces here. It's nothing, really. Did the two bartenders break or something? Should I call the manager? Text support? Hey, Joe, inner and outer voice, remember? What? Who fucked? Aside from the guy and me. So you're oddly calm today. Well, I've been getting more sleep lately. The way I don't feel like if I stop speaking, I'll die. Crash is one hell of a drug. And wouldn't you know, I can actually make it premium time if I go. Huh. But come on, I'm getting bored out of my ass here. Do something. I'm not a dog. You can't just ask me to roll over, you know? I'll better entertain you a bit then. Boss, you and Gil take a break. I'll entertain Missy here. Alright. Oh, Jill. By that I meant take Gil with you. I don't want him humming to the middle of the road and running into a truck's grill. Hey, grilled Gil. Right. Alright, Gil, come with me. Right. What one? No thanks, I don't smoke. Does everyone we meet don't smoke? I got a text from Alma. Boss, Alma and Gil. Well, that's a bummer. She is sending congratulations your way, though. Tell her I said thanks, I guess. So who was Lucky Girl? So it was a guy? I never thought you... Why is this conversation here? So long as it doesn't involve you directly, teasing you is very the only way I get to get through to you. You make me sound like some weird loner. You are a weird loner. I feel that. At least tell me if you enjoyed the night you spent with whoever it was. I did. Good for you. Why are you humming Sunshine Stone so much, though? Well, after the idol girl came yesterday again, I looked up her discography, and I can't stop humming or listening to them. Right. Oh god. No way. What would that be from, though? Oh no, it just feels weird. Well, that's that for the break. Let's go back. Right. Oh, and Gil? Keep in mind what I said about opening up more. I mean it. That way we won't teach you so often. Listening to you say it has to be the weirdest thing I've heard this year. Shut up. I wonder if Alma finds Gil attractive. And that's that. Back. What were you two doing back there? Oh, so just chatting then. Holy crap. John has the face of a man. See, Gil, you're making it too obvious. How? What will you have today? I'll have a gut punch. Coming right, What? Nothing. It's the world ending. What is with these just conversations they're having? Okay. Gut punch. What do I hit next? Here. Stop looking at me like that. Sorry. Are you okay? It's weird for you to order something like that. Yeah, I'm trying out stuff. Did you know little tongues are designed to identify food using chemical components? Our tongues were designed with the human ones in mind. For example, the first flavors that we tech are sour and bitter, just like you guys. I checked my personal specs. Apparently my sensitivity is set to 1.2235x. That makes me hate those flavors because I feel them harder. Why all that exposition? I mean, I'd lie if I said I wasn't interested. But why? Well, after last time, I got curious and started checking how many of my systems worked in detail. For example, the tip of my fingers are sensitive to vibrations. You could make a seismograph with them. Huh. And checking that, I found that it's all based on how humans work. And that got me thinking about what you said. I mean, for my systems to work, humans had to understand how they work. Now, after these discoveries, they're not any more or less artificial. Why should I be? I don't know. Looking up all that suddenly makes me feel real. It was the opposite of what I felt last time. I felt like I'm here right now. Glad to hear that. Alright then, let's try something sweet then. Well, we already know her drink is this. Here. Ah, nice. To be honest, it's a bit surreal for me. What? I'm here talking to you and you're answering like any human would. You're even expressing happiness. What is going on in this chat? I remember when I was a kid, I usually tried to strike conversations with AIs. But after a bit, they just start looping for their built-in answers, repeating the same things over and over. They always make me crash back to reality. When I think back to it, having such advanced AIs like you here right now, it's amazing. I don't know, it makes my inner child happy. Excuse me, see something she always dreamt of. It helps when I feel particularly cynical. Ah, you flatter me. Besides, I always thought about humans like nature's little hiccups. So what should I take from this? You love me? Don't overdo it. Anything else? Let's go for Sugar Rush. Okay. Sugar Rush. The easiest drink to make, literally. Here. Even in doubt, my love for these is real. How romantic. So I take it it's the salt piss problem solved? Yep. Although the reality crisis started the other day, my guardian, call her mom, nobody's judging you. Mom decided to meet with the mother of her daughter's girlfriend. It was a very emotional meeting. They both said they felt like they closed a long chapter. I was moved, but that's when it set in. Why was I moved? I never met any of them, so where do these feelings come from? Why do I feel things? Do I really feel them? What tells me someone else is impressing button make me feel that? What tells me I'm in my body? What is real? Boom. Oh, don't worry by the way, I'm fine. Thank God, it's unnatural to see you down like that. Man, that Go-Go is a blast. Don't you feel like talking a bit more with Dee Dee? Dee Dee's too much of a... and Go-Go is tired. Besides, I want to talk with the bartenders. Oh no. Well, I try to chill. I'll be in my office. Cute little girl, Lilum. Cam girl. Oh, fiddlesticks. What's your name, girl? I'm Dorothy Hayes at your service. Do you come here often? Are you hitting on me? Hey Dorothy, I'm in the middle of a live stream. Do you want to participate? Sure, sounds fun. Okay, let's take a recommendation from you. What should I drink next? Try the Sugar Rush. Bartender Sugar Rush over here. Bartender. Sorry, what? Sugar Rush, please. Right. Well, this is a really easy drink to make. Here. Good choice, Dorothy. Yay. So, what are you doing in my turf, Shimon-chan? Yes? No, I mean, that's what she calls herself. Man, that's a tacky name. Yeah, but it's my tacky name. Actually, that's not really my name. What's your real name, then? Besides, Shimon-chan's also masculized than the humble Nicole Chen. Humble. Why not call yourself Shimon-chan? It's funny that you mention it. You see, when I started, I called myself Nico Chen. I changed websites so the name felt a bit out of place, thus I became Streaming Chen. Everyone nicked me Streaming Chen though, so I just went along with it. Oh, yeah, I get it. At one point I was going to call myself Dolores Hayes. Then I realized the name was as subtle as a brick to the face. And when I'm here because the last time I came, I ended up with greater viewer numbers than usual, and so I wanted to treat my loyal audience again. Oh, I see. Well, you came to the right place, especially if you're looking for some comfy fun. Honey here might seem harsh, but you just need to crack her shell. Shut up. See, you just need to say the right thing at the right time and she becomes a sweetheart. Quiet you. Don't play hard to get, you know it's true. Hey Stream Girl, that's me. I regret asking this, but don't you have a sponsor? It's weird as it has been this long without some advertisement. I have, but you see, that contract with them expired, so Marvin, the business guy or whatever, had to make a new one. He was going to send the draft to his lawyer as it had a couple additions, but let's say he got too excited with my VR model and the contract became unreadable. Oh, so he used okay. I'm just gonna skip through this. Because this is, wow. Is it bad to do more stuff? But you know, I like you, Dorothy. Why don't we celebrate with beers? My treat. Alright. 2 big beers, honey. Okay. 2 big beers. Here. Cheers. Cheers. Alright, I'm not feeling my tongue or my feet. Time to get... Nope. Hmm. Alright, why are we in this conversation? Oh, they're leaving. Hey, here, Joe. What's this? A bonus. Today I gotta taste the kind clan should deal with and keep it up. Well, tomorrow's big day, so get ready. That goes for both of you. Either I'm getting old, or that girl was too much even for me. Happy New Year. May all your wishes come true in the new Battlefield year filled with health and joy. In case you want to hide from the noise. Okay. Oh, nothing actually. Oh wow. Uh, this might be it. Yeah, this might be. We might be at the end now. Well, here we go. If anyone's still watching, we might be reaching the end of the game, so this might be just the different endings. Well, let's see. Goes in the back getting everything ready. I'll go grab some food I've ordered. They only agreed to work on New Year's if I went to pick it up myself. Are you alright? I'm scared. Gabby show up any minute? Oh yeah, the Gabby conversation. Relax, everything will be alright. I can assure you of that. Drink something. Maybe I'll cheer you up. Maybe. I'll leave you for a bit. Keep your chin up. If you gift for this, I'll give you, I don't know, a hug. Does that work? A hug? Don't know what happened there. Give me a second. Cracking my back. Big one. A word for after everything's said and done. Giving a message from someone. Oh, here we go. Gotta go. You can do it. Right. Everything's fine. You've been avoiding this for all these years, now it's time to face it head on. Yeah, everything's fine. Everything will be better after I talk to Gabby. Boss might even give me a hug. I'm okay. Hello, Gabby. I'm in. Excuse me. Welcome to Valhalla. Hey, you talk first. No, well, sometimes goes, I got a letter. And even odder than getting a letter is the fact that it was from your sister. Hey, what? My sister sent you a letter? That's the first I heard of it. What did it say? I don't know. I never opened it. At least not until now. Huh? I figured I should read it with you. Yeah, let's do it. Let's read it. Alright then. Sorry. Just that? Yep. Is there anything else in the letter? Maybe on the back? This is just like your sister. Spent days worried about this letter, not wanting to open it for fear of what it might contain. I lost sleep and appetite thinking about it. After all these worries, after all these problems, after all these years not talking to her, she sends me a letter. A love fucking letter of all things, and she just says sorry. Sorry for what? For our fight? For not talking all these years? Uh, now I'm feeling pissed. Heh. I'm giving someone updates because she can't watch. So I remember all the times my sister provoked you that way. Like the times where she gave you chocolates labeled 1, 2, and 4 during Valentine's Day. You were pissed about the lack of a 3. Or the time when you left an unopened beer bottle on the table and she sneakily opened it and took a sip. She didn't tell you she did, and you refused all day long. She always bragged she knew me like the back of her hand. If the letter was supposed to piss me off like that, I guess she had all the right to brag. Maybe she was being sincere though. She did express to me that she was sorry on more than one occasion. She did, huh? Told me she died from localized nanomachine rejection, right? In her heart, yeah. And so the massive rejection that always makes news, your case was more focused. They usually amputate or replace the part and call it a day. Organs are different. The condition made her susceptible to transplant rejections, not to mention artificial hearts and genetic treatments were out of the question. Yep. Thing's parents suffered that since she was 18, but kept the secret from everyone. Why? Hell if I know. I was angry she'd learned that she hid it. Why didn't she tell me? Was it to avoid worrying me? Was she ashamed? What was it? Wait, how did she live so normally then? She had to use a serum, shots near her heart every 3 days. Apparently the serum burns like hell. The shot even left her a nasty mark where she had applied them, so the thing near her left breast was a birthmark. And the rejection was what ended up killing her. That machine injection was what ended up killing her, but they couldn't find what made her so vulnerable. Doctor says she may have missed the shot, or the shots made her other defenses grow weaker. The condition could have just gone nuts out of nowhere, or maybe it was blood pressure. Maybe it was regular heart attack, and the rejection acted afterwards. They don't know. She kept the secret from everyone, so nobody knows. Maybe she had told me about it. I could have helped her. Maybe she'd still be alive. Maybe she could have faced alone. Wouldn't have faced alone, so just die in her sleep. Think about what ifs won't bring her back. I spent so much time harrying myself with what ifs. After you told me she died, what if I waited to cool down a bit? Back then, what if I just swallowed my fears at the very moment? What if I apologized earlier? What if I had given a chance to research the suit thing back then? And the amount just increased threefold after I lashed out at you the other day. Today, I realized something. Having such regrets with the dead is a hollow effort. You're alive, you're here, I can make amends with you, but I can't make amends with the dead. I can't apologize to her like I can apologize to you right now. Jill. Lenore, she's resting now. She's just resting after having that heart condition all these years. She didn't have to face it alone though. If she only. So let's celebrate her life and achievements. If we are to mourn, let's mourn together. If we are to honor her, let's do it together. I think if I go, I want it to be awake. Laura's a fun, loving person. The best we can do right now is try laying up, even if it's only for a moment. I need to ask though, did she really start to complain about chest pain shortly after I left? No. She didn't get visibly worse after you left or anything. Everything was actually too sudden. She did complain about chest pains from time to time, but that actually goes away way back before you left. Back then, we thought it was just acid reflux or something. Guys, I even blame her death on you. I was just too angry back then, and part of me just wanted to put the blame on someone or something. And you didn't deserve that. Sorry. Hey, I'm sorry too, you know. We both had things to apologize for, don't think too much about it. I should have been mature and not shout at you either, so let's just call all the water under the bridge, shall we? Are you sure? Of course I am. So, how did you find me exactly? Well, have you heard of a message board called Danger U? I have, yeah. Well, truth is that I visit from time to time. The other day I read a thread that discussed the bar, and the description of the bartender sounded just like you. Are you mad? No, not mad, more like dumbfounded. Hey Jill, can you tell me what the problem was back then? What sparked that fight? Weren't you happy with my sister? Well, Back then I didn't know what to do with myself after I graduated college. I went in and pretty much hated my last couple of years there. It's not far-fetched to think that I only tolerated being there because your sister was with me. If she stopped supporting my studies, I would have quit right then and there. And after graduating, I got a very good job offer that she accepted on my behalf in no time. She kept saying it was the best for me and my future, but I was like, why did she have to do that? I hated it. I didn't even know if I wanted to go there, but she still insisted so much, like she was forcing that burden on me. Then, then my became our future, and then she started talking about marriage. You were going to get married. I don't think we ever took it seriously. That was just something she kept mentioning. Not like we didn't think about that down the line, but she mostly teased me with it. But I thought something scared the shit out of me. Oh, I didn't click too fast. Damn it, Pat. I don't know what I want to do, but I was going until I decided such a big thing for me. I mean, guess it's a good thing the bar isn't really super popping yet. I mean, she could be really pushy from time to time. Like I said, I'm pretty much past college thanks to being with her, and that was partly because she was so pushy. If she had the best intentions, she could be abrasive from time to time. And rained down on me at that moment. She took upon herself to make that choice for me, which would have stopped her once we got married. What if she suddenly decided to craft my life to her needs after marriage? I knew her. She wouldn't do anything. She would do it thinking it was the best for me. What about my freedom? My say on the matter? So that's where you stopped loving Lenore. No, no, no. I never stopped loving her, which is why it hurts so much, but you have to understand. I didn't want to wake up to 40 years old and working a job I hate, just out of routine getting used to it. I wanted to break from everything for a while to put my thoughts in order. Regroup myself, think carefully about what to do next. I can understand I sometimes felt the same, though I'm not even in college. So that's led to you two fighting, huh? Heh, you know the word fight makes it sound like we exchanged blows or something. It's all silly when I think back to it. Tragically silly. Maybe I was one who started a fight, getting all defensive about not wanting to take that offer. Yeah, you know what? That's a really good point, Pat. Perhaps if I didn't overact to her arguments about wasting this huge opportunity, maybe she wouldn't have lashed out at me this bad. It would have been avoided if I had just kept a cool head and talked about that with her. My sister says something like that. Eh? Crack my back. I told you she mentioned on more than one occasion how sorry she was about the whole thing, right? Should have listened to her at the end, but instead I kept pushing her. I should have kept a cool head instead of letting my jealousy take the best of me. It was her offer, not mine. Should have stopped protecting myself so much onto her. Something like that. But don't worry. Eh, we're quite the hides. You, me, my sis. You were supposed to be the mature one, you know. Play your role correctly. Heh. But why didn't you come back, Jill? Did you end up paying us that much? Did the break include us too? No, it's just that. Remember when your sister was giving class and you broke a window? How you didn't want to see her for fear of being scolded? My sister would have wouldn't have scolded you. But I was afraid, dead afraid, I couldn't bring myself to face your sister. But I faced her back then and I was like 7 at the time. Why couldn't you do it? It's not quite the same. And in perspective, no matter what reason I came up with, it will never make sense. Everything sounds very stupid when I look back. You know, not that it makes things easier. I won't ever get to speak to her ever again, and it feels bad because it's stupid. I swear, you and my sis were meant for one another. You both moved on after that, but neither had the courage to go back and say you're sorry. And like I said, berating myself over these past mistakes won't bring her back. I miss her so much, though. We were, we were together all the time, always talking about dumb stuff. I would have called my parents useless, but she was the only one I could always talk to. I feel her absence every day. Everything's just so quiet now. She was an amazing person. Yeah, she was an amazing person. Morning's fine and all, but we should be celebrating her life. If she was here, she would tell us that there's no fun in sulking for so long. She told you that all the time. Same way she told you to stop rubbing things in people's faces, both figuratively and literally. Hey, I was 8 back then. So let's have a toast in her honor, shall we? A toast? Yeah, let me get you a drink. A drink? Don't worry, trust me. Uh, isn't she underage? I'm pretty sure she's underage. I can't do without this. Yeah, got this for a sec. Okay. Ahem. Leonor and I know you're watching from the beyond right now as I give a drink to your little sister. It obvious to me that we both meant to make amends at some point, but we never get around to it. I can't punish you anymore, but I can at the very least make you rest easier. So know that I'll look out for Gabby in your absence. Make sure Gabby grows into a fine woman just like you were. Always be there for her. I'll be there. I'll be sure that little brat doesn't face the same problem you and I had. Hey, want to add anything? I always miss her. Don't say it to me, say it to her. That's a bit. Come on, just this once. I always miss you, sis. Sis. Sis, you idiot. Why did you keep that secret for so long? Idiot, idiot. I always told you everything. Was I enough? You idiotic idiot. Hey, Jill, promise me you won't be like that knucklehead. That you won't keep stuff like that to yourself. Well, if you promise the same to me, and promise we won't fight. I can't do that. Eh? You and I both are too thick-headed, sooner or later we'll clash on some opinion. But what I can't promise is that I won't run away like last time. Like, we'll both call off and talk it over like the adults we are. I'm not an adult. Let's face it, you've been more mature than I have. Hey, did you mean that what you said? That you'll look after me? I'll always be here for you, Abby. I mean, I'm not Lenore, but I won't dare leave my little sister alone. Jill. Hey, was this a toast? Right. For Noah, faithful sister and girlfriend. Cheers. Cheers. So, about this drink. Can I drink it? You like it? Take a sip. It's not bad. Why not drink it then? You're with an adult. Might as well break the alcohol taboo here and there. Right. Now I think about to it, didn't your sister give you beer once as a prank? Oh yeah, that. I've been pranked by that once by my father. Goat. Yep. It was April Fool's. I should have known better when she offered me apple soda. I put bubblegum on the soles of all her soles in retaliation. She walked funny and then my jaw hurt for the rest of the day. Yeah, but did you know you got my drink that time? Huh? She gave me beer and it turned out to be apple soda. Oh. Did you get back at her? Well, why did that turn? Oh, is Anna gonna pop up back again? I did highlight it. When I found out she knew how to use a cucumber. Wow, okay. It's fault she used the same cucumber later. I'm not gonna read that. Jill, I'll tell you when you're older. Or never at all. Hey Garrett, do your parents know you're here? They think I'm my Claire's actually. Who? Oh, she's my best friend at school. As Claire knows you're using her as excuse, right? Of course, how would you cover me for me otherwise? True. We go to our house afterwards? To be honest, I didn't think that far. Maybe I will. I do live in another district, but Claire doesn't live close by, so well, it can't be helped. I live nearby, my street and the streets aren't exactly safe at night. Why not stay with me tonight? Are you sure? I don't live in a mansion, but I'd say it's comfy enough. At least to spend the night. Sure, I'd love to stay with you. Great. Hey, does your dad still have that bakery? His bread was really good. Yep, he opened a second branch last year, so he's looking to expand. I think he got into a partnership with a friend in Motor District. I saw opportunity after realizing Motor District has almost no bakeries. I just remember when your sister introduced me to him. So I knew it. I knew you were okay. I think he had this bet with an acquaintance of his ever since my sister was 12 years old. So, Dad said, since was into girls, the acquaintance didn't believe him. He bet a beer on whether he was right or not. I'm trying to make myself more comfy here. That beer bottle is still in the fridge. It's even Leo's sweet victory. Your mom and Lenore never made up, did they? I guess that wasn't one as simple as the said one too many things argument. Mom was always obsessed with high society and her circle of friends. A lesbian daughter was a no-no. I'm still on my sis side for that one though. Mom didn't reject her because she herself was so willing. She did because her friends were. Oh, that's terrible. To Mom, the opinion of her circle of friends was worth more than her own daughter. How she reacted to her death? Don't know. Mom and Dad broke up 2 years ago. They did? They never got married, so there was no proper divorce. I haven't seen her since August, I think. Did you two fight? No, she just hasn't shown up. You must have felt alone, huh? I've been there. A bit, but I'm not alone anymore, thanks to you. Jill, I'm a bit dizzy. Must be the alcohol. The what? I did say let's break the alcohol taboo, didn't I? Yeah, but don't worry, it'll pass in a bit. Unless this be a warning of danger of taking things from strangers in bars. First you feel dizzy, then you wake up in a bathtub full of ice. If you're trying to justify your action with moral, you're digging yourself deeper. Huh? I thought there was going to be a party here. Alma, over here. Party. A small year's celebration. Want to stay for a bit? I don't want a kid to burden. Don't worry, you won't. You only get cold for the night, though. No alcohol. I think it's a bit late for that. Ahem. It'll give us time to catch up even more. I can choose some friends. Are you in? If you don't mind me. Great. Hey, Alma, come here. There's someone I want to introduce to you. Okay. I think that's the ending or sub-ending. It's so slow of this transition. What's the O, Pat? Is there a way to... Is there a way to... Oh, I guess... Yep. It's... There might be scenes after, possibly. Yeah, it's over, but, there might be a bit more after. Don't know yet. It's actually a very happy ending. Oh, it's even thanking Ichio. I guess that started as Ichio game and then got bigger. Mom, Dad, family, and friends, thank you all for the support. This is for you. Made in Game Maker Studio by Yo-Yo Games. Pro version made in Ren'Py by Python. Oh, really? It used Ren'Py? Huh. Did you have fun? I did. Yep. I also got to be a cabin member. Why did your boss hug you though? Oh, these are actually characters talking. Oh, it's between Jill and Gabby. She's that kind of person. Now let's sleep. You were dozing off back there. You're right. Good night, Jill. Play some more tomorrow. Good night. Alright, what's next? Oh, Pat, I didn't even realize. It just made me realize because you're in chat. Jesus subscribed, or followed. I was caught surprised by that. I forgot that he follows me on Twitter. Gracias, Plush. It's just because I use Streamlabs and I just open up and it tells me like people that followed like when I'm not streaming, and it mentioned that and I was like, oh, Jesus. I was like, okay. And then it just clicked to me. It's like, oh right, Jesus. More scenes. This is good, really good. You have no idea how long I wanted some curry. I remember I meant to eat some, but I had to pay for some drinks I spilled on the floor. That screwed up my budget. Tim's Curry. Help a guy open his curry stand. Virgilio, it's the least I can do after being such an obnoxious client. So he was like very obnoxious. Then we found out he actually saved Stella and Sai, and then left the White Knights. Yeah, about that. Mind if I ask something, Mr. Timothy Mercury? So you know. It's a small city. Turns out two very grateful girls soon became regulars, and both of them were related to you. So, what's your question, bartender? Call me Jill. Two questions, actually. The first one is, why did they brand you as a traitor because you killed the other guy? I don't know. Sounds weird considering the other guy assaulted two little girls. It was a cover-up. The guy was my superior. A high-ranking officer like him, assaulting innocent civilians? That would be unthinkable. On paper, at least. On record, I hurt the girls and killed him before another unit subdued me, and I escaped from the custody. In reality, that's all I need to know. Sorry for bringing that up. Didn't you have another question? Yeah, how did you build this restaurant so fast? It's a small city. Turns out two very, very grateful girls tracked me down to thank me. One of them was rich, and the other noticed I smelled like curry. Heh, these two are really nice girls, huh? They didn't deserve what that bastard did to them. Excuse me? Oh, speaking of the angels, Timmy, two special curries, please. Oh, hi, Jill. Oh god, I can't believe I'm actually here. The concert will begin any second now. Gah. Well, I never seen her so openly excited before. Don't talk too loud or you'll startle her. Oh wow, like you would not be able to tell that is actually Stella. That's actually that actually the Marvel disguises actually work. Attend a concert. Sure you don't mind me? Of course not. That way I won't be the only one with clue as to what's going on. Is it true that you served this Kira Miki girl at the bar? As amazing as it sounds, really nice girl, but a bit oblivious to risks some people represent. How so? She doesn't mind stalkers and such. Oh. How's your wounds? Arms doing fine, eyes healing nicely, and I can sleep better at night. Just what transpired inside that bank. It's not important anymore. What's important is that Stella will get me a job after I heal. She will. She's building a new armor set for me and wants me to be her bodyguard. Oh my god, how many? I just realized how many of these is she holding? I'd be paying for something to do anyways. I guess spend more time with her. That's nice. I like to spread out and help more people, but it's a nice start. You want to be vigilante too? Maybe. Ka, she's coming out. It's her. It's actually her. Look, it started. Are you here, Jill? This song's for you. What? Are we in their scene? I can't believe you actually made me do that sleepover thing. You didn't have to accept, you know? Shut up. I'm having a good time. Oh, this is looks adorable. Get Alma's ending. Aw. I'm sorry, I'm giving a play-by-play to Jen. Yeah, whatever. No, you remind me a bit of my sis. I do, how? You always manage to get a reaction from Jill. Sis always said Jill acknowledging your presence is the best way to know she likes you. You're talking too much, Gabby. Aw. It's different with you, though. With my sis, just Jill is more frustrated. She does. I think because she's getting teased back and forth by both, or she doesn't like her hair being done. Like this one time where she brought her a shirt that you're talking too much, little girl. A shirt that what? That had a pic of a cucumber on it. Cucumber. Uh, ow. Just what are you doing with my hair? Sorry, it got stuck in one of my fingers. Seriously. So I'm a bit like Lenore then. No, you should remind me of her a bit. Moreover, my sister was as. What this girl is trying to say is that with your tits and ass, you could build a Lenore and a half out of that mass. That just means there's enough to share with both of you. Share? You're talking too much, Alma. So yeah, the guy had a fantasy about a woman castrating. What the hell? Dorothy, what's going on? Dorothy Inquisition. Get Dorothy's ending. I have enough problems with just one, you know? Just one what? With just listening to one of your anecdotes. You told me about the Neo Tijuana thing, now this. Don't you have a more subdued story? Come on, Joe, you're an adult. You can take that much. Shut up. Well, last time I spoke with my mom, I asked her the story of her daughter. Turns out her name was Anna. Oh, so Anna is the girl that passed away? Oh, so that's so the person that her guardian slash mom daughter that she looks like is Anna. Okay. I'm trying to tell Jen all this information. So we actually do see dead people. So that's our trick, Pat. We just see dead people. We don't have an implant. We just see dead people wherever we go. Huh. And now you pretend it's a surprise. Quite you. She fought against them. She rejected from us for life. She even lost a girlfriend she made, and the girlfriend to that same sickness. Apparently, sometimes she got out of treatment. The truck hit her and killed her. But even then, she was amazing. She was? Eh. Yeah, she kept up her stories while still in the hospital. She was a self-taught honor student. Not only that, but she also ranked among the top 5 candidates in at least 3 college admissions exams. She also played the piano and guitar. Well, being confined to a room does that, I guess. I mean, fully able to body people can barely do half that, but she practically accomplished all that by herself. She also beat nanomachine rejection, a disease that only 2% of humans suffer and even less survive. I accidentally clicked too fast. Heh, still Becky. Honey, did you say something? I did not. Weird. I swear I heard somebody call me Silly Becky. Come again? It's not uncommon for me to hear stuff from far away, and I think I heard it nearby, but you're the only one that knows my real name, so it was weird. Oh well, as I was saying, the ball. No. Are we getting another little scene? I guess this is where we part ways, huh? Sadly, I'm about to say I can only falsify identity effectively around here. But I want to thank you, Chief, for the second chance you gave me. If we ever cross paths again, Zai. And now for something completely different. Get the good ending. We're leaving for like a week and a half or something. Don't be so dramatic. But I also, and you're taking care of my apartment. We will cross paths because I live there. Time you spent setting up a useless farewell could be used to ask me about the place, like where the switches and valves are. But I already know they're in that control panel you made. But like I like talking about that control panel. I'm proud of it. Speaking of Cess's likes, Jill, stop calling Armitage. She'll take care of your four ball just fine. I'm not worried about him. I'm worried about me. I've never been away from Ford this long. I don't know what I'll do. You'll be, you'll do just fine. You did pretty well for at least 25 years before finding him. Yes, but we're leaving. Oh yeah, before I forget. Left you. Nope, not reading it. You what? You what? Hi, if he wants to bring his new girlfriend or whatever here, I want him to be ready. But just one condition. I have too many pics on me to there, and I don't want their eyes soiled. Yo, emo what? Little sister. And just say little sister. Yeah, whatever. First stop, Panama. Loading hard data from the title screen or bar lets you start over from day one while keeping your items and money. Please come again. And thank you for playing. I think that means I think the title screen changed. It's Gabby's in it too. We have a little prologue and a demo. Uh, but yeah, that's the game. New Game Plus. I wonder if there is anything with New Game Plus. Do you also just like load the New Game Plus? Welcome back. Here for another round. Okay, this is different. Hey, over here. Boo. Why didn't I show up on TV? Gags is all if you repeat them too much, you know. But no matter, thank you for playing again. Don't worry, you won't be punished for choices made in past playthroughs. This is a fresh new beginning. Almost fresh at least. Jill will have all the money she had at the end of last time. She'll keep everything she bought unlocked too. That means she can potentially be a millionaire but remain the same poor bartender. Well, especially if this police exists for a reason, right? Oh, but stats will still show up, so be careful. Did you get all the endings yet? Here's a couple tips. Leaving Joe homeless or not is this first step towards at least one of them. Then there's two of them that rely on being top bent and bartender to the buff sweetheart and the cat ear beauty. I think that's it. I think that's what it's supposed to be, is that she's the one breaking the fourth wall to us. I mean, it's a good way to treat it. Of course, of those two, one needs you to be patient with the pompous buffoon. The other one needs you to serve the busty droid what she wants. The other busty girl, the blonde one, you should get hers as long as you're not an asshole. And Becky should be as easy as long as you remember what she says. 6 different endings can get them all. So I got the different endings. The only one I didn't get was the homeless ending. Sorry for all that, chair. Let's pretend this never happened. Game start. Yep, but that's the game. I actually thought it'd be like another hour or so with it. So who was the letter from? Nobody. Now knowing what the letter was, it's something. I'll just save it just in case I ever wanna. That was a really fun game. Okay, let me go over the review for it. Let's start with gameplay. The gameplay was phenomenal. I really like the different bartending drinks, but um, there definitely seemed a lot like um, Piano Man, Piano Woman, Gut Punch were like I think like the three most ordered. Like everyone wanted those drinks. There was some drinks like frothy water you only used I think like once. Zen Star you used like 2 or 3 times. So even the Fedora drink you make once I think as a gag, but it's just one of the things where like yeah, the making drinks were really fun, um, but they also just some of the drinks you like never use. So if instead of having 24 drinks, I felt like maybe having 12 drinks would have been better. But next part is that discusses that um, I get the buying the stuff in the shop. Just like this department was really nice. Um, money didn't seem like too much of a hassle. Um, I did like the news apps, like Argument Eye, giving us a bit more background information. The forum felt a bit lackluster a bit. I get it was supposed to be like 4chan or Reddit, but it just didn't feel like it added much information. Um, Mickey's blog was kind of it helped flesh out our character, but also just like you only got like I think like 5 news articles, and there's like a gap of like 10 days where you don't get like a single article. It just felt like instead of giving this like blog of hers, they should have just gave us another day where she just talked a lot and give us that character lore exposition personality that way. Um, yeah, so that's for the game. Story wise, I thought it was really good. Um, I wish there was a bit more warning of how vulgar we're with like they had like the whole like half day of just wiener jokes kind of like threw me off for a minute. There was a practically a full day of just Dorothy and Nicole just discussing sex and sex related things, which kind of like bothered me a bit just because it's like I don't know if they were trying to like go for just pure comedy or kind of like a nudge and a wink. So like eh I mean I could have done without that scene. um Character wise, Uh, I love most of the characters from Alma to Stella to Sai to Dorothy. I would have to definitely say that design-wise, Stella is probably my favorite. Um, though calling someone a cat boomer just felt weird. Um, but Dorothy was probably my favorite character, personality, and story overall. But yeah, this was what you doing, Rush, local bartender with lewd comments. I actually did it did a bit of bartending once, so I got harassed with lewd comments once, if that counts. Uh, but yeah, this was I think this is their technically first real game. Um, like I don't want to say AAA game, but this was definitely I think company's first game. It was really fun. Um, but this is Valhalla, a cyberpunk bartender action. I didn't expect to actually be finished by midnight. I actually started streaming early because I actually thought, hey, um, this game's gonna take this getting to the ending is gonna take like 3-4 hours, and we're just what barely over 2 hours. So I might stream something else in a little bit or a bit later. But as of right now, this is Valhalla. I definitely recommend it for everyone to play at least once or just watch a playthrough of it. But thank you all for watching me. I might be back a bit later tonight with something else, but thank you for joining me for this adventure for this game, and I'll see what next game I bring out. Thank you all. You all have a good night for now.